Alright, my people, we're back with the first PU video of the 9th generation on this channel. Unfortunately, I'm still in my sick era, but I'm still going to upload this video because I can. We're playing in the first Gen 9 PU tournament of, Generation 9, of course, and yeah, just time to go over my game. I was playing this game incredibly quickly because, this set incredibly quickly because I had like things to attend to after this video. So I have the replays for you guys today, and we're going to be getting back into the PU grind of things because that is like, has always been my main 10. Gen 9 PU is off to a pretty fantastic start actually, so I'm happy to be recording content, maybe some laddering as well. Also gonna keep consistent with the body type uploads as well. I know some people are looking forward to those videos as well, so I have to deliver on that stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content. But either way, we have some really dangerous sets to use in Generation 9 PU today, as on this team we have Quiver Darts, Vivillon with Sleep Powder. We all know what Vivillon does. Sleep Powder with 98% accuracy plus Quiver Darts. You have almost near perfect accurate Hurricanes, and then you have Terra, Drasticization, Ground or Fighting to beat Steel types, and then we also have No Retreat Phalanx, which if you guys didn't know, Terra Ghost No Retreat Phalanx is unable to be trapped because Ghost can't be trapped by anything. So you can No Retreat, Terra Ghost, swap out against a disadvantageous matchup, and then like No Retreat again on something else. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But we have some of the dangerous sets. We also have Rain Darts, Golduck. Like, I have 3 of the most dangerous sets known to mankind in Scarlet, Violet, PU at this current moment in time. But let's see what my opponent decided to bring to the table today. Now, Berserker is a very scary Pokemon. It hits hard, especially if it's choice banded. It has tough claws too, so basically all of its moves get a 30% boost because like Berserker only uses contact moves like close combat, U-turn, Iron Head, all of that good stuff. One Trio as well. I'm not particularly too worried about One Trio. Like, I have my Fizz Def Leafeon, which like completely walls One Trio. Like, Fizz Def Leafeon's bulky as hell. I'm not gonna lie, 130 defense is insane. They do have Morgrem, potential screens, camera up for rocks, and yeah, like pretty standard other Pokemon as well, like Raichu. But it's kind of annoying to play versus this team. Like, Jumpluff is pretty fast, sleeps a lot of things. Raichu as well is kind of dangerous because the only special wall on this team is Oncologne, and that can just easily get chipped down because it's a Salt Nest. But either way, enough of this pre-game commentary. Let's actually get into the replay and see how I did. So they led off with Berserker. I decided I had to lead off with Lycanroc Midnight. Like, I don't know what else they could have led off with. Like, Jumpluff seemed dangerous, so that's why I led off with Lycanroc Midnight because I'm scarfed, so I'll just OHKO down Stone Edge. But they led off with this, and I know CC nowhere doesn't kill this, so I'm not going to stay there and sack my speed control option. So I went into Leafeon, and Iron Head did 31. I couldn't tell anything from that damage necessarily. It definitely wasn't banded because they couldn't U-turn afterwards. But I decided to go into Phalanx here on the U-turn since I resist. It does decent damage, and they got to Jumpluff, and I'm like, cool, back into Leafeon because I know they're gonna try and Sleep Powder. But they decided to Acrobatics instead, and Leafeon takes a solid 41. Like, this is the power of Fizz Def. Like, something like Jumpluff, like, its attack stat might be low, but you're able to do that. So I block the On-Call Protect, I get back some of my health with Wish, and at this point I'm just like, I don't really win this exchange, so I have to go into my Scarf Lycanroc and just OHKO this with Stone Edge. So it's good that they didn't swap out anything. Like, they should have assumed I was Scarf, to be fair. But I decided to go to Leafeon as the U-turn, and the U-turn does a good chunk to me. I can't really do anything. Yeah, basically I have to go Oncologne here on like the Volt Switch, or they decide to Nasty Plot, and I'm just like, damn, I'm in danger. So the Volt Switch does 46, they are Life Form, and Oncologne is taking that kind of well. I do Body Slam the Morgrem, I get the Paralysis, so that's also pretty nice, and they do just set up a Reflect, but it's a 2-hit KO, so like, they have to kind of decide what they're switching in, as they do go Camera Up, which is interesting, but it takes 18. It would have done good damage if I wasn't at -1 and Reflect wasn't up, but I do go Golduck here because Golduck is the GOAT, and I'm able to like set up a Rain Dance and just outspeed everything on this team. So they go for Light Screen, I do Surf, and they can easily just go like Raichu here, which they do, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go Oncologne, see what they click, and they went for Volt Switch again. It does 21. And then they go out to One Trio. So I'm just like, I'm gonna sack this. They click liquidation. I start with Leaf in the back. I'm not like really worried about this. I know Wang Trio can't kill me with anything. I do protect though to not like risk anything, so I can get extra leftovers, wait for rain to finish, and then like start wishing again. And yeah, so here. Cameropt is back in, it is paralyzed, they do protect to get some health back, and they do yawn me, so I'm just like, this is fun. So at this point I'm in a position to, you know, try and get some damage off of this thing, but I do go on to Golduck here, as I anticipate them to go out to like, you know, Persec or something, but they do just try and sneak me there. They do go out to Wang Tree, and I'm just like, damn, I'm just gonna go Leafy on like, this thing doesn't do any damage to me. Like liquidation does 17, which does show they're banded. So yeah, at that point I could have just clicked Leaf Blade. I don't know. I was expecting Persaka to come in, so that's why I went Phalanx. I just sacked Vivillon here because I'm just like, I can win this late game, but I kind of have to play smart with it. But I decided to go out to Phalanx. It probably wasn't the play because I'm able to do retreat here as you know, they unfortunately crit me. Like I think the game would have just been done like if they didn't crit me there, but you know, that's just life, I suppose. They do just kill me CC2, so at this point I'm just like, damn, it's looking like a lost game. But at this point everything's kind of low. I can actually just revenge everything with CC. They do give me Power Circle though. I don't know if that was the play, but it's not like anything else was taking CC on their team, to be fair. They do go to Wang Tree, and I'm just like, I still have Leafield in the back. Now my opponent did a double to Cameropt, which I can applaud them for because that was probably the right play. But I do go for the wish to get paralyzed. No 5 people would have killed me in sun in rain anyway, and they also get paralyzed again. So I'm back at full HP. Camerop's getting chipped, which is all I really need for Lycanroc to win this game. They do yawn me, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Like I don't really care, and you know, I just continue Leaf Blade the Cameropt and it dies. So they have no setup other than Raichu, which means obviously slower than my Scarf Lycanroc, and Wang Tree basically dies in one hit. So they do Terra Flying here, Leafield's asleep, and not much I can do about that, but you know, that gets the kill. Lycanroc comes in obviously with the no gun Stone Edge, so you don't miss. And then, to be fair, I don't even need to Terra. Raichu definitely died, and Wang Tree also dies for full HP. But I was expecting Aqua Jet. I don't know if Aqua Jet would have killed me, but you know, if they tried to click it, maybe I would have just lost the game there. But yeah, interesting game one. Vivillon did not get to show why it's almost a semi-broken threat in the tier, but you know, Phalanx also would have just gone in if I didn't get critted, but you know, I still won the game at the end of the day, so I can't complain. Now, game 2 is where the real heat comes out. I'm using some unorthodox shit right now, and by unorthodox I mean I'm using freaking Fake Out Last Resort Persian. Now, no one's expecting this, and I look-y think it's a fun set, assuming you get rid of the steals, but like Fake Out Last Resort does a lot of damage. You give it a Silk Scarf, Terrestrialization normal as well, like you just start Oko things. So interesting game. There's an Ice Cube on the opposite side of the field. Also Luminion, and I'm just like, Luminion's kind of a bit more in Scarlet Violet PU. Lost Defog, it lost Scald. Like, it's not really that much of a threat in you know, this generation of PU. But yeah, let's start the game. And you know, I lead off with Persian, just like it does very well versus a team with no normal resist. And Fake Out did 34, so Last Resort 4 was going to be killing, but I think I low rolled there. Either way, they got rocks, and doesn't really matter to me. I can you know, Last Resort again, and they do have Ice Cube, which Ice Face gets destroyed. And at this point, I can Last Resort versus this. Doesn't do enough though, unfortunately. But they Snow Face and they Snow Escape and get the Ice Face back, and I decided to go Okalone here. I'm just like, I don't really have any physical special attackers on this team that, you know, can break Ice Face, but it seems like Ice Face is a one-time thing only where it recovers you know, thing. They also crit me there, which is fun. I'm used to just getting hacks in PU right now. But yeah, I go out to Persian here because I want to get off a Fake Out. They do sat their camera out, and I'm just like, okay, I'm in a pretty decent position right now, but they can easily just go Dunk Trio, but they go Captain instead, probably expecting you know, Sucker Punch. But they do land the Focus Blast. That was 46, even though I'm Assault Vested, which is kind of insane. But I decided to Terra because I knew that I was going to die to another Focus Blast. But they give me Ice Cube there, and you know, they're able to go Dunk Trio, and I want to see how much Ramska takes from like EQ. When they start to Hone Claws, and I'm scared. I'm just like, damn, this is kind of scary. But obviously, Hone Claws gives an accurate Stone Edge, and at this point I just go out to Persian because I know Fake Out's going to do like 80 to Dunk Trio, but they decide to give me Captain. Does crit does 56, 6 is what I expected, to be fair. But I did go on to the luxury expected Sucker Punch, which was a very telegraph-free play from Captain. And at this point, I just outplayed them with the agility, and I'm faster than everything on this team. Now, Sucker Punch comes out, does 36. I bet it wasn't max attack captain. But yeah, at this position, they go out to Grumping, and Grumping also just drops the facade. So at this point, I'm in a pretty good spot of just winning this game. And they go out to Dugtrio, which most likely has Sucker Punch, but it's not like I can be bothered to really switch around. Might as well just give it a sack. Because I could go to Persian and start faking out Dugtrio, which does 74%. Like, that's just insane damage. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm going to sack Crab because they're life form, and to be fair, I could have sacked Captain, but I think it's better that I have Captain alive in case I can actually 1v1 the minion. But the U-turn me, which just Uko's Captain, like that's just my opinion on Captain in general. It just dies quickly unless you have Sash. But yeah, Fake Out did 37, last results killing basically, and yeah, that was a very very good set of series. Persian putting in the work, and no one's using Persian in PU, so this thing's gonna drop to like Z or whatever. But it is pretty fun, like again, especially against a team like this with no normal resist. Like, imagine I Terra normal with my Persian here, like everything would have just dropped, and that's pretty funny to think about. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching the first video on the channel for Scarlet Violet PU. Gonna have a lot more coming soon. Might even make a discussion video on what needs to be banned next in PU, or just talk about why Fire Aura Career was banned from Scarlet Violet PU only just yesterday. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.